Assalamu alaikum students, we are here with we are here with a poem this time. The name of the poem is Isra and Miraj. Okay, as you can see this picture, it is showing one is the picture of the Holy Kaaba and second is the picture of Baitul Muqaddas. Now just let me start. It is the night journey and ascension. Al Isra and Al Miraj is a miracle which is only second to the revelation of the Quran. Now basically you have to just understand that Isra and Miraj was a journey taken by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was transported in one single night from Masjid-e-Haram to Masjid-e-Aqsa, and from there he ascended. See, in English it has always been said as ascended, means he traveled upwards. That is why Isra and Miraj, Isra means to travel, Miraj means to move upwards. Okay, so they both are Arabic words. So you have to basically just, and this journey was done by a creature. This journey was done by a winged creature by the name of Burak, and according to the will of Allah, this creature was sent down, and then this creature took Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Makkah to the gates of Jerusalem, where Masjid-e-Aqsa is there. Now I'm going to start with the recitation of the poem, and then I will keep on explaining. All was quiet, the night was still, when the Prophet was awakened by Angel Jibreel. Winged Burak trembled by Kaaba in veil to carry the Prophet to Jerusalem's gate. Now everything was quiet, the night was still, it means, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam must have fallen asleep, and then he is awakened by whom? Awakened means he is, Jibreel alayhi salam tells him to wake up because Jibreel alayhi salam has come to take him. And who is waiting for him? The winged Burak. Now again I told you the Burak is a creature mentioned, sent by Allah Ta'ala to transport Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam from Makkah to Jerusalem and then back. Now the winged Burak trembled by Kaaba in veil. Now what do you mean by trembling? Trembling means the greatness of Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, your Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, made him tremble with respect. And he was waiting. In veil means he was not crying out of sadness, but he was eager. That little cry he was sending out was he was eager to greet the Prophet and do this duty which Allah Ta'ala has given to him to carry the Prophet to the Jerusalem's gate. That night, Burak had been ordered to carry but one, the best of humanity, Abdullah's son. He knew the importance of his blessed mission, for he carried no one except by Allah's permission. Now again, as I've told you about the Burak, now who was it going to carry? It was going to carry the best of humanity. जो हमारे उम्मत के लिए जो सबसे best person. This is the superlative degree used for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he is none other than his name. He is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is Abdullah's son. That is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the Burak knew that this mission he had to do, and he was going to carry Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by nobody's permission except by whose permission? By Allah's permission. This journey was going to take place. So you have to remember very nicely, this was a journey taken in one single night. Over deserts and valleys Burak raced. Each stride was as far as his sight could reach. Over mountain tops with his legs raised so high, they passed smoothly over without effort or sigh. Now again, they are telling about the Burak, that how did it carry Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? With ease. Okay? And there was nothing for it which was difficult for him, because who had set this journey? Whose order on whose order this journey was going to take place? It was Allah Ta'ala. And Allah Ta'ala said, Kun fayakun, do it, so it happened. Okay? And then this Burak raced over mountains and raced over valleys, and his stride means his steps were so high as anybody's, as far as anybody's sight could reach, and he could go climb over mountains. Now, anybody has seen a proper mountain, you can imagine the height of a mountain, okay? It could cross mountains with one leap. We have not to get into the we have not to get into the findings like how did this creature look like. It is written over there winged. This was a miracle, children. Miracles are things which do not happen in daily life. They do happen. If at all they will happen, it will happen by Allah's will. So the revelation of the Quran means the sending down of the Quran, the incident of Isra and Miraj, which is called as a physical and a spiritual journey. मतलब एक physically हुजूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ट्रांसपोर्ट हुए, spiritual मतलब एक रूहानी एतबार से, you know ना कि इसरा मेराज पे बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई. He met all the prophets and also the salah timings were also fixed. So they pass smoothly over without effort or sigh. So you have not to go into this ke how did the Burak look and what was there. In the Sahih Bukhari and in Muslim, it has only been said that it was a creature which was sent by Allah Ta'ala, and it was bigger than a donkey but smaller than a mule. These are types of donkeys, okay? So you cannot go and search in for a picture regarding this and all that. Whatever pictures they are shown, they are just simply, they are not correct. They are just put forward. This is a thing which only Allah knows. That Allah knows that there is going to be heaven and hell. Allah knows that there is going to be the day of judgment. So this journey also only Allah knows. We have to read it and remember it. At Jerusalem's mosque, prophets waited patiently to greet our prophet, whose perfume was delicately sweet. Then as Jibreel took his hand and they arose above the sky to heavenly abodes. Now they're telling, as soon as he reached Jerusalem, the prophets were waiting for him. So this was the journey when Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam meets all the other prophets. Now the details have not been given. Inshallah, whenever I get time, I will tell you on each level which prophet he meets. Okay? And what they're saying over here, see, I have understood this in two ways. A prophet whose perfume was delicately sweet. Now I have understood in this two ways. Generally, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was so clean and very nicely dressed that he always smelt good. And again, they are trying to say, in spite of taking such a long journey, his sweat was not smelling. There was no smelling thing about him. He was still had a beautiful smell, a delicate, sweet smell was coming. Then Jibreel alayhi salam took his hand and they arose above the sky. So that means Jibreel alayhi salam started this journey stopping at Baitul Muqaddas and going upwards to all the skies that Allah Ta'ala has mentioned, or to the heavens that Allah Ta'ala has mentioned. Heavenly abodes matlab the places where someone lives. So there we are going to go. Through veils of light in a gossamer haze, they visited more prophets. Through veils of light in a gossamer haze, they visited more prophets as they passed on their way. As the heavens rejoiced in such ecstasy at the predestined meeting near the lot tree. Now again they are telling through veils of light in a gossamer haze. Now veils के माने यहाँ पर बताया गया small bubbles, mass of bubbles, मतलब little like little curtains of light in a gossamer haze. Now the haze was so thin. Haze is called to be misty, dusty, smoky, but it was so thin that it was as thin as the spider's web. You have touched the spider's web, you will understand that. So, and everybody in the heaven is rejoicing when the last prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has come and he has visited. Everybody is in ecstasy. What is the meaning of ecstasy? Ecstasy, it is given in your book, a state of extreme happiness. At the predestined meeting near the lot tree. Now that is also be the lot tree. It has been destined by Allah Ta'ala that Jibreel alayhi salam is only going to take him up to there. Now this is the tree that has been mentioned over here. This is called as the lot tree, and in the Quran it has been mentioned as the Sidratul Muntaha. It is a large enigmatic lot tree of Sidr tree that marks the end of the seventh heaven and the boundary which the creation can According to the Islamic belief, nobody can go according. And it really happened. Jibreel alayhi salam said, I cannot go further than this. You will have to move on your own by Allah's is. I have been asked not to do so. Okay, I cannot unquote the correct hadith right now, but this is it. So you have to just remember a simple thing. Isra and Miraj is a journey taken in one single night where the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam traveled from Makkah to Jerusalem to visit which place? Masjid-e-Aqsa. From there he starts the second spiritual journey, that is going upwards to the heavens, and there with Jibreel alayhi salam's help, of course, and the meeting stops at which place? The Lot tree, which is mentioned in the Quran as Sidratul Muntaha. Everybody see properly, it's written over here, Sidratul Muntaha. Okay. So I hope you all have understood. Happy learning.